Pussy get popped like a perk, no pressure.
Bringing you your favorite new MCs, it's
Check.
Dormville.
Looking at her thinking they ain't on our level. Look at what I done, goddamn, I'm blessed, bro. Flow organic, no GMOs in that. Ask about the gift, real nigga, I been that. I'm all that you need, girl, I'm trying
Yo,
to
what's
get
going on,
that.
everybody? It's Dormville. I'm your host, Lofty Yuki, with my co-host.
Backstage Phantom.
And we're sitting down today with rapper Hutch the Gift. How you doing, man?
Chilling. What's going on, y'all
Bro,
boys?
chilling, bro. It's a good day, bro. For those of y'all who don't know Hutch is one of the newest additions to Left Field, bro. Left Field, you know the reps for real. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Shinigami a rap, killing it in the fucking game, bro. Just released Blade, you know what I'm saying? Wesley Snipes ain't got shit on this nigga. Gonna come through, slice you up in the nighttime with this fucking sharp-ass beats, you know what I'm saying? Sharp-ass rhymes. So...
You said the Shinigami. You said, wait, what you say?
The Shinigami of rap, my nigga.
Shinigami of the West of rap?
Bro.
Hey, that's funny as hell. I haven't heard that one. That's a new one right there.
Bro, let's jump straight into it. One of our first things was kind of like, since we've been working with Left Field, we've had what, fucking Mo,
Rasul,
Walt, we talked to Lorenzo, all, like every time we try to get one of y'all, or not try, every time we get one of y'all. So it's like we talk to y'all all the time. So it's your first time on the show. How did you get involved with all of them?
Shit. Believe it or not, like Rasul, when he started Left Field back in, like, I think like 2017, no, the end of 2016, I was the one that told him, like, because I was living in Florida. I moved to Florida when I was 14, and I used to go to school with Rasul. I went to school with Rasul and Walter back freshman year. We went to St. Bernard's, this school out here in LA. And yeah, like when in 10th grade I moved to Florida and I used to come out here all the time. So back in like 2016, I told Rasul like he should start a group, you know what I mean? With like everybody, you know, like with just like his people and stuff like that. And I went back to Florida, and then when I was in Florida, I just heard they started like Left Field. So I kind of like always like rocked with the main, well, let me not say the main people, but like the people that created it, like Rasul. 2018, what was last year? 2019.
So last year was 2019.
All right, now yeah. So 2019, I think, is when I officially joined Left Field. But yeah, it was kind of like when I moved back here in 2018, I kind of just like always was with them. You know what I mean? Like those are just my boys. Like it's really like before like the whole rap. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like them, my homeboys. Like I met Walter first period in 9th grade. Like first period, we had music class together, which is actually like funny as hell because it's music and this is what we do now. You know what I mean? So. Like that's really just how that went. Like it was kind of just like I think we was at my I was having a listening party for Don't Bother Me Too, and I think Rasul was just like, bro, like why don't y'all just join Left Field? And I was like,
no
right.
paperwork, no formality, just like, hey bro, just come on.
Nah, none of that. You feel me?
Bro.
That's basically what it was. But yeah, that's pretty much how I know him. I didn't meet like Lorenz and Omari and like Big O. I didn't meet them until 2018 when I moved out here. Yeah, but like Rasul, Walter, I don't know if you know exactly everybody, but like Charles, who's like our DJ/engineer, I've known them since I was like 14. And it was like other people that used to be in Left Field that aren't really in there anymore, but that kind of like originally started it that I've like known. Like we've all known each other since like 14.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like in Rasul's latest project, he talks about how he's one of the few people that's like stuck around since the beginning. And so like since you've seen the birth and now you're like a part of it now, do you think that it's like been a healthy growth for like the company or like for the label or just like as a friend group as the total?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like even now, like, you know, like we still learning and just like trying, you know what I mean? Just trying to just like I don't feel like we really reached like our full
potential.
Like yeah, like potential and just like just with like making mistakes with certain things.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like knowing what's right from wrong. Like we're still like just like trying to find our way, you know what I mean? But especially within like the last like year or even less than a year, I can say, like from when we really like been like since I really joined Left Field, like, you know, from like I guess like June, July-ish of last year till now, we really like we've really been just like at least on the music side, I feel like we are kind of locking it down. Like we really just been trying to drop a project at least every
Right.
month, if not every month, every other month. You know what I mean? Whether it's me, Mo, Rasul, Og, like whoever. You feel me? Like we just trying to just drop something constantly. So I feel like we definitely have seen a lot of growth, and just even with like shows. You know what I mean? Like we've been just even getting our name out there. Everything really.
Yeah.
You feel me? The only problem is we just want it to happen faster. You feel me? Like we want to see growth. Like, especially within this year, just quicker than we've ever, or more growth than we've ever seen, even over like the last like 2-3 years or however, you know what I mean?
I feel like now that all of y'all have been like completely, now you're all centralized. Like you're now in LA rather than in Florida. Mo's out of school. Rasul's like everybody else is just like everyone is now centralized. It's kind of be like, well,
Facts.
all right, well, we need to get some shit done. Niggas are in town now. It's not a phone call. It's not like, oh, I got this and that going on.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, life still happens, but y'all are all like in a central location, which is key.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's why we have a left field meetings every Sunday at 9:30. All like 11 of us, I think. We all just get inside the Oh yeah, Sean is another person too. Sean Fats, he got his own little clothing line, Love None. That's another person who I've known since I was 14. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like another one. Like we all went to St. Bernard's together. But yeah, that's definitely like what we, you know what I mean? Like we have these meetings now because of that reason, because we're all here. And it's actually funny because me and Mo Thorough, we got a tape coming soon with the next couple of weeks called Coast to Coast. And it's basically called Coast to Coast because of the fact that, we both from, like the West Side, but he moved to Virginia and I moved to Florida. So it's finna be dope. You know what I mean? We got some nice little cool shit coming up pretty soon.
Go ahead, drop the date, bro.
I can't drop the date, bro. Hey, bro, man. Hey, Rasul, he be really on one, bro. Rasul be like, no, y'all can't do this. Y'all can't do that. He be on that real CEO, little boss man shit. You feel me? Not letting niggas drop the date, bro. Trust me, I want to drop the date, bro.
Bro, look, I'm going to call him right now, bro. Look, I'm going to
Hey, bro, call him. Put him on. Hey, I'm with it, bro.
Look, I'm going to text him right now, bro. Be like, Hutch said we need to drop the date right now.
Hey, tell him, bro. And watch. He going to be like, nah. That's what he going to say, bro. I'm telling you.
Where the fuck is mine?
I was gonna say, bro, I know you're antsy to like leak some stuff right now, bro. Like, have you ever had that? Like, what's it called? Antsy feeling, just like, yo, I need to get this out. Let me just leak this really quick. I know you've had that temptation.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Actually, low key is kind of funny because my manager, he actually kind of leaked the mixtape to a couple people, like I think like 5 different people, and they were all really rocking with it. I'm all for that,
that's
bro. Like,
crazy. Look, where's my link, bro?
Bro, hit him up, bro.
I just sent that man the text,
you got big
bro.
on
I
Twitter?
just sent Rasul the text.
Oh yeah, bro. I don't think Rasul will link it to you though. You got to get it from O.
Bro,
you got to get it from Omar.
Niggas gonna be like, bro, why is he texting all of us at the same time? Like, bro, please.
Bro, I'm telling you. Hit up O and you'll get it, bro. We'll send it out. And I'm all for that, bro. I really don't be tripping. Like, the way I look at it, bro, like, we need more people to just, like, find out about our music and stuff. You know what I mean? So, why not just let someone listen to it before it comes out just to, like, you know what I mean? Like, they know, like, what it is. They know what's coming out. It kind of, like, anticipates things more. And also, when it drops, chances are they'll probably know some of the lyrics already. You feel me? Which is just, I feel like me personally, for me, I feel like it's smart. Same way how, like, you know how, like, famous rappers be dropping snippets of songs and they get hot before they ever even drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the biggest example. That
I feel like that's like smart to do.
Playboy Cardi's that Kid Cudi song.
Exactly. Playboy Cardi.
Are you
Kodak.
serious?
Remember Kodak with
bro?
Kodak with that one song, the look Kodak, they don't want to see you.
Yeah.
Remember when he dropped for that, and it was a really big thing. Like everybody knew the the hook before the song ever came out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's genius. Like, why not drop the song and everybody already know a little part of it? And it's like, yo, you know what I mean? Exactly.
whenever you like set up your projects and whatnot, because you did Don't Bother Me Too, then you did Demons, and then Blade came out as a single. Like whenever you were doing that, was it kind of like building off of a motif for like the Don't Bother Me and Don't Bother Me Too, where it's like these projects are going to be like together, or was it just kind of like, no, this is the feeling for this, and this is also the same feeling, so it's just gonna have a continuation?
At first, it was like just just dropping. This is just how I'm feeling right now, and then it started to become like, all right, this is like kind of like what you were saying at first, like yeah, like Don't Bother Me Too, like this is kind of like my like aesthetic,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Really, I'm gonna be real. I feel like the whole Don't Bother Me Too, like Demons was more of like me, but Don't Bother Me 1 and 2 kind of came from like Walt, because like he's the one that came up with the name Don't Bother Me. Like we were sitting in the studio when we did the first Don't Bother Me. We had those 3 tracks, and we were sitting in the studio, and we were like, what should we name it? And he was like, Don't Bother Me. He's like, let's name it Don't Bother Me, because like nobody really knows Walter, but Walter like literally is the type of person, like his whole like mood is just Don't Bother Me. He's a real solo dolo. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. Like Walter's the only person I know who could really be by himself for a whole day and completely enjoy it, like be the happiest by himself.
Just
like
that's really sitting there Walter, smiling, bro. Pure bliss.
Yeah, bro. Like Walter will sit in a room by himself with some weed or something and just like, don't bother me. Nobody bother me. Like he don't like to answer his phone. None of that. Like that's really Walter. So it's funny because every time people ask me about that, because they like, bro, like you're such like a cool, calm and collected. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're like a nice person who like to talk to people and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, bro, like Don't Bother Me wasn't really like my idea. It was Walter's idea. And then because Don't Bother Me Too, after we did Don't Bother Me, the first one, I was kind of just feeling like, damn, like this shit ain't like people people were rocking with it, but I was like, damn, I know I could do, like I could have did better with this. You feel me? That's why I dropped Don't Bother Me Too, because I think like a couple weeks after, like I kind of already had those songs. Cause like I kind of already had the songs from Don't Bother Me Too, and I just had 6 hop on the house tunes.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
You feel me? And then the Don't Matter, like that was like the only song that I didn't really have until like right before it dropped. Like I recorded that, but the other songs were already kind of there. I recorded that, and then I had 6 hop on the little house tunes. And I was like, look, this is 4 tracks. This is better than Don't Bother Me, the first one. Let's just put this out. You feel me? And like Don't Matter is like the biggest track that I've dropped just, within the last couple of years, like out over here on the West Side. So yeah, like I feel like it's also kind of just like a mixture of what you were saying, because you were saying, is it just something that you just did randomly, or is it more of something that was planned out? And I feel like Don't Bother Me was planned out. Don't Bother Me Too wasn't planned out, but it still kind of was because of the fact that it's just a Don't Bother Me Too. You know what I mean? So, and then Demons, it's actually funny. I was recording Demons as I was recording Don't Bother Me 1. Like when Don't Bother Me 2 came out, Demons was already done. It just wasn't mixed yet. It wasn't like mastered, nothing like that yet. You know what I mean? So yeah, like that time was a really good time, because that's when I was in the studio a lot with Walter. Like we were like, I would be over there every day, all day. And we was just really cooking up. And it's funny because even man, the back room, it goes up in the back room. A lot of hits get made in the back room. And it's crazy because like Blade, I recorded Blade probably like right after Demons dropped. Like right after it dropped, like because it dropped on my birthday. I probably recorded Blade like 2 weeks later, top. A lot of the, like, I have a lot of songs that I recorded right after Demons that are probably going to come out all throughout this year. You know what I mean? Like, I really have, like, it was kind of funny. Like, I haven't really been recording that much lately. I probably record, like, once or twice a week, tops. But it used to be, like, at least 5 days a week thing. You know what I mean?
Yo, whenever you said that Walt came up with the name, whenever we did the interview with him, was it, what, 2 years or a year ago? Yeah, a year ago. Bro, this nigga was like, yeah, so I just have a list on my phone, and it just has all these names for projects, and one of them was like some fucking, would you like a ginger ale? And I was like, bro, this nigga's gonna
wait, that was the name
that's
of the project?
It's in it's in the name, it's in his fucking names list. That's what he told us, and I was just like, why, bro?
He had one where it was like,
yeah, bro, he's look, this is one of my biggest thing that pissed me off about Walt, bro. when we're in the studio, we're making a song. He'll name the song that I recorded a random
Bro.
ass word, like, or a random ass phrase. Like it'll be like walking in sunshine, or like this, like blind streets. It's just like what does that have to? Why don't you just put Hutch and the actual name of the song that have the lyrics?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he always does that, and it's crazy because he ends up losing like a lot of music with that. It's been a lot of times where like we can't find songs because we don't remember the name for it. You know what I mean? But that's really how he is, bro. He's just a random person. Like he just sent me 3 beats, bro. He just sent me 3 beats yesterday. Hold on, I'll tell you the name. Like, it's just random shit, bro. First name of the first beat, Sailor Sanfran. Sailor Sanfran. Like what
Bro, I don't know what's going on with this.
That's it. I swear to God, he sent me this yesterday, bro. February 20th. Sailor San Fran. Like, that doesn't even, you feel me? Because right now, I understand the San Fran because he's in San Francisco right now. But where does the Sailor come from? Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? And then he sent me another one called Cold Cut. Like a cold cut sandwich. Like, I don't, it's just too random for me. You know what I mean? That's just what he does. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Sailor Sanfran, I can't really make sense of.
Bro.
Exactly, right? Like, that's the same thing I was thinking. Like, cold cut is okay because I understand that's a cold cut sandwich. Like, it makes sense. But, like, Sailor Sanfran is just like, where did you come up with this?
Sailor, I'm in San Francisco. Maybe, bro.
You feel me? Like, I'm sailing, and I'm sailing. Like, I don't know.
That nigga's funny, bro. That nigga's funny.
Yeah, bro. That's Walter for you, bro. And I swear to God, I be telling everybody, bro, like, Don't Bother Me is Walter. I told him, I was like, bro, to be real, we should really like put these projects under your name. Like, we should just, you know what I mean? Like, Don't Bother Me too by Walt Mansa is just, you know, kind of just like me.
Bro, I just want to sit there and go through his phone one day and just be like, all right, nigga, like, what is all of this, bro?
Explain yourself.
Fuck his phone. We gotta go through his laptop. His laptop is where everything is. That shit, telling you, bro, he's got some crazy shit up in there, though. That boy be working. That's one thing about Walt. Like, that boy stay making beats. Like, I feel like he got to make at least like 3 or 4 fire beats a day to just stay like, stay sane. You feel me?
And like him wanting to be is probably the perfect combination of like for that work ethic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like
it is,
like,
bro.
You're never distracted by people or like have that. It's like I have to go be social right now. It's like nah, I'm in my zone. I'm by myself. I'm just chilling. Let me just make these beats.
That's exactly what he does, bro. Like, he really the type of person, like, I'll put my phone on airplane mode and just like, I'm gone. I'm going away from like the world. You feel me? Like, that's simple, bro. But it is crazy though, cause like when I come over like the next day or like later on that night or something, come over, he play some fire shit. I mean, load the mic up. Let's get it.
Whenever you go to record, do you prefer it to be like everybody in the team is there, like everyone's like feeding off creative energy, or would you prefer it to be just you and Walt in the studio?
I prefer it could be me and Walt. Like, honestly, I probably prefer me and Walt. But if it's like me, Walt, and probably like 1 or 2 other people, like probably like my manager, and then just like really me, Walt, my manager, and my brother Ogban, who's on Don't Matter with me, like really us 4, and like that's really just perfect. But if it's like a bunch of people in the studio, I could still like record, you know what I mean? But for like what I prefer will probably be like 4 people, like tops. Me, my manager, my brother, and then Walt. Like that's like literally what I prefer, and just like a lot of weed and like, good.
Yeah,
you feel me? That's like literally perfect. But cause like Rasul, he's the type where it's just him and Walt. Like, he don't like having nobody in the studio at all. It's just him, Walt. You know what I mean? And like Mo, he records like at his house, like just in his room. You feel me? So yeah, like I guess Mo is also another person that's kind of, I wouldn't say he's like Don't Bother Me, you know what I mean? But he's just like, I guess I'm so used to like, you know, recording and engineering my voice by myself in my room that this is what
I feel like it was like kind of one of those things where he was at school and he didn't have everyone else to do the shit for him or be around him. So it was just like, all right, if I get it done by myself, it's fine, it's easy. I have all my shit for me. Rather than like now he has a team, but it's like I already know how to do this shit. Like I'm not gonna load y'all's plates or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, like I make my own beats. I can engineer. You know what I mean? I could like record myself, everything. So like, what do I need other people? And that's definitely what Mo is. Like Mo be in his bag too, bro.
That's
like,
a fact.
Them boys, like, they really don't be understanding how much they inspire me. It's actually pretty funny because I don't really let them know like that.
Let them know, right?
Yeah.
Them niggas be on their shit. Like Mo, Walt, Rasul, they really be on their shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, like your rap style is like obviously very different from all of them. Like you have like more of, you have a completely different motif whenever you go into your music, and it's like not like a dark demons and all that shit, but it's like demon-esque, and then you add angel motifs and whatnot. You add all these different elements that like none of them will add to their music. Like how did you craft that style?
I guess it's really just anime. And it's just like, cause I've always just been like a just a different type of person. You know what I mean? Like I've never really like, I don't know. Like I guess it's also with me just trying like to like find something different. You know what I mean? Cause that's like where I feel like I like stand out with. Like I don't feel like I really have like the best, like I'm not the best like just like rapper. You know what I mean? Like bars and this and that. It's kind of just more of like a movie. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm kind of like the type of person you either gonna like love or you gonna hate. Like you either gonna love my music or you gonna like just dislike it because it's something that just does not like, I guess like retain or like, you know, it doesn't match you as a person. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like I guess I could say it's probably just definitely anime. Like, you know what I mean? And also just like, I feel like I don't want to, cause like I feel like Rasul with his music, he's like really like emotional, like in his bag. You know what I mean? Like he like with the Morning After, it's like real like emotional. And my music has emotion in it too. You know what I mean? But where mine comes from is more just like pain, and I feel like Rasul's is more just like sorrow or like regret. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Like mine's because I started writing music when my uncle died. Back when I was like probably like 11, you know what I mean? So like, I used to just write music to just get my mind off, you know what I mean? Everything. So I feel like I kind of always just like in my mind, like when I'm making music, I have to like, at least with like Demons for sure, like I had to like think just a lot about like fucked up shit that happened in my past for me to just like make the music, you know what I mean? Other than that, it's mainly just like anime, or it's just like, it also is infused with like a lot of like weed. Like I feel like I'm like a stoner rapper too. You know what I mean? Like I love rapping about weed a lot because I just really like weed. Like anytime I'm recording, I just need some weed like in the studio. I don't need it, but like I prefer to.
I swear I don't need
it. In one of your songs, I believe it was Angel's Casket, you had a line about your uncle. He wrote books. I want to ask you, like, did that have a part to play in you making music or like wanting to rap wanting to rap at all?
Definitely, yeah. Like my uncle, he was a real big hip hop fan too, and he had like a shitload of albums. So like when he passed away, I just listened to all the hip hop albums. I listened to Das Effects, fucking DMX, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Eminem, Jay-Z, you know, Biggie, Tupac, list goes on, stuff like that. So I feel like that's also like it was just a mixture of that, like passing and then just how much he enjoyed hip hop. He used to always put me on just different songs and stuff like that. And yeah, like that's, and then also because like he was a writer, like, you know, like he has like a book and everything. So that's definitely where that bar came from. And that is definitely part of the reason why I started like, you know, like writing. You feel me? Like that was like, I don't know, like it was kind of like, you know, it was just a hard time when he passed. And I feel like at the time it was just like, just pick up a pen and a pad and just like the first time it wasn't even writing rhymes, it was just writing, like literally just writing. You know what I mean? And then it kind of just went to like, you know, rhyming and then going on YouTube to look up instrumentals and like rhyming to those, you know what I mean? And then eventually getting your own producer. and then it's like, okay, now I'm recording, and then it kind of just keeps on going. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like Angel's Casket is really like, I can't say it's my favorite song that I recorded last year, but it definitely is like one of those songs, or like it's like that song that's probably just like, I guess like the deepest song that I like recorded last year, I guess, or you know what I mean? Like I really like love that song. Like I listen to it a lot.
Yo, like jumping off to like a kind of a different topic. Like last weekend, y'all performed at Payday. What was that whole like experience like? Cause like I don't know, y'all niggas look like y'all was having like mad fun, just jumping on stage and shit and just going off.
Bro, yeah, man, that's just fucking yeah, bro. Like niggas just like sometimes just being on the stage, that shit just get you amped. Especially like shout out to like the Love None, the Left Field family too, because like like they just be in the crowd just like turning us up, like because I don't know if y'all ever heard of Pray for the Hood, but it's like this show in Lamert out here, which is like this like little area out here in LA, and like we had this they've done like a bunch of them. So the last one that happened was in I think like November of last year, and it was called Pray for the Hood 5, and it was like pretty like big, like it was dope, like it was like like it was like a lot of people out there. It was like had to be at least like 300-400 people, had to, and I don't know why, bro, but like when I was on stage, I thought I was having like an anxiety attack, bro. I could barely breathe up there. Felt like I was finna just pass out, bro. And yeah, this shit's just weird. Like sometimes, or I guess like last year, there was times when I would perform and I feel like I'm anxiety attacks. I don't know if it's because I was nervous. I didn't feel nervous, but it was just happening.
Yeah,
you feel me? But last weekend though at Payday, like that shit was like I was real, just calm and just like turned up. Like I don't know, that should just be fun, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like everybody has something that they like really love to do. You feel me? And like rapping is just what like niggas love to do, bro. Look, I love like recording. I love like just performing on stage. You know what I mean? Acapella, whatever it is. Like just like spit some shit. Like I love seeing new people's faces that don't know my music that just give me that look. Like, hey, like I don't know you, but I fuck with this. You're talented. I love that. You feel me? Like that's like that shit like amps me up. Seeing people like that, like amps me up more when I.
So speaking of,
but that shit was fun though. Yeah, that shit was fun as hell. Payday is dope as hell. Shout out to them.
So speaking of performing, do you have any like rituals that you do like before you get up on stage? Like anything to like calm your nerves or anything that you do at all?
Man. Hell no. One thing I could say though,
I thought he was really about to come in with some like, yeah, so I do like I got my special teas, I got my motherfucking vapor rub type beat. Like what the
I don't, but what I can say is like, cause I've been doing shows since like 2014, 2013, and what I can say, I stopped like smoking and drinking as much as I would before a show. You know what I mean? Like now before shows, like before I perform, I don't like. I probably smoke like one blunt at the most, and like I don't really drink like that like before I perform, cause like I used to. There was a period when like I would just be too drunk on stage, like you know what I mean, too like crossfaded. And that shit's just not cool. Like that shit just, it's literally not a good feeling on stage. Like it's shit shaking and yeah, like, so I guess like that's a ritual. The days that I perform, I don't, overly intoxicate myself, I guess. I guess you can consider that a ritual if you want. That's probably the only thing though, honestly. But who knows? Maybe I might start looking for a ritual. Maybe I might start drinking some tea in the morning or some shit every day before a show. One thing that I do have though in mind, like if I ever was, blessed or able to go on like a legit tour, like one thing that I always tell people, like, bro, if y'all ever go on tour with me, like I'm not finna be that whole extra hard like party type. Like once niggas come off the show, get on the tour bus, like everyone's going to sleep. You feel me? Like we're not finna be up like and just like, oh, if you fall asleep, I'm gonna shave your eyebrows off. Like no. After the show, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, go get some breakfast. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like health. Like I'm really trying to push that. Like I'm not trying to like be on some just like like on some rock stars, sleep 2 hours a day type shit. Cause bro, that shit fucks people up, bro. Like people really, you know what I mean? Like that shit really be like hurting niggas, bro. Staying up all day and shit.
15 amphetamines.
You feel me? Like
15, damn, 15.
Like,
It's like shit.
But yeah, bro, that's definitely like, you know.
Bro. Whenever you did your Eargasmic interview, you talked about how like you're not gonna do rap till you're like 40, and you don't want to be like Jay-Z and all those other niggas that are just kind of like old and still doing music. I mean, like, cause all the niggas can retire, at least most of them can. The ones that know what like accounting is can, you know, look, yeah. But like you talked about how like you're really into sports, so is that something like you would rather go into like in your later years, is to like transition from music into being a sports broadcaster or something like that?
Yeah, like, or just have my own podcast. Like, I definitely, yeah, I was just talking to one of my homegirls about that last night. But yeah, that's definitely something that I want to do. Like, or just like sides hip hop. I mean, cause like when I get older, I just don't. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be that old ass like rapper that like niggas is just, bro. Like, you know, like nobody want to hear this shit. Like,
go to bed, nigga.
Like, yeah, like I'll probably just be one of the niggas that just say fuck it. You know what I mean? And like, kind of like how like Gucci Mane is right now, because like, you know, we're like Gucci Mane a little older, and like he be supporting like the young generation. You know what I mean? That's how I would be too. That's literally how I would. Even though he still be rapping, but you know, or kind of like Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Like he supports like Lil Uzi Vert and like Young Thug and all them. Like I remember him saying that. Like that's definitely just gonna be me. But yeah, like I definitely don't. I mean, for sure, I probably will still make music just for me to listen to, and I'll probably drop singles when I'm older. But I don't want that to be like this is my like job. Like this is what I'm still trying to live off of. You know what I mean? I want it to kind of just be like something that I just enjoy doing. But yeah, bro, I feel like another thing, like lately, I've like the last like really, cause I'm 23, you feel me? And I've been rapping like chord music, drop music, pushing it, doing shows, all that since I was like 17. And the last like couple years, kind of like when I started like living back when I was like 19 to 21, like I used to get more stressed out because like back then, like we used to just be making songs because we just really loved it, and I still do love it. But now it's like, damn, like a nigga needs some money.
Right.
You feel me? Like I'm trying to make money on this shit. Like that's like, so it's like I feel like my music has changed a lot lately, especially like even just within last year, like coming out with songs like "Don't Matter" and stuff. Like it's more like, you know, turned up, and I'm not really talking about like my emotions or like my feelings like that. It's more just like that bitch, she nothing. We both had her, you know, like little type shit like that. Because like I'm trying to like make some shit that's gonna really like pop, that people gonna feel. You know what I mean? You know, people gonna want to play. Like shit, I'm trying to make a club banger too. You feel me? Like I'm with all that. Like just like play, like just make. You know what I mean? I want to just make more like fun songs. Like I feel like that's kind of what I'm trying to like. You know what I mean? Like swing my way to more, I guess.
All right. And our final question before we let you go. Finish this sentence. In 2020, Hutch the Gift will.
Oh, in 2020, Hutch the Gift will. Hutch the Gift.
You heard it right here.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. let me do it better. In 2020, Hutch the Gift will get 1 million streams on Don't Matter.
That's a bet. Look, that's a bet, bro. You know, y'all heard it here first, my nigga. This hoe's going
heard it here first,
all over the fucking internet.
1 million streams. We're gonna be pushing that shit for over a year. Fuck it, keeping it going. Don't matter. Still out and about, brand new to your ears.
Yes, sir. Nigga said out and about.
Out and about. You feel me? Coming to a goddamn city near you. Don't matter. Hutch the Gift, Ogban the Great, Left Field, league shit. Bro.
We really appreciate you coming on, bro. We love having all y'all niggas come on because y'all are all like live and have something to say. It's never like pulling teeth from a nigga to have a fucking interview. It's like, hey, well, we have 40 questions lined up and you ran through all of them like shit.
Great conversation.
Hey, bro, thank you, bro. I'm always here, bro. Anytime y'all want to do this shit, you know what I mean? After niggas drop, you know, more projects, if y'all want to, you know, have another recap, whatever, bro, I'm here for it. Feel me?
Oh shit, yeah, plug. I was like, damn, nigga, I'm forgetting some. You have anything that you want to plug? Let them people know where you can get the music, where you're at, all of that.
Oh yeah, shit. Twitter, I got a fucking old Twitter. I got goddamn banned, bro, for some bullshit. My new Twitter though, _ Hutch the Gift. You feel me? Instagram, same thing. Hutch the Gift. You know what I mean? Look me up. All platforms: Spotify, Apple, shit, Google Play, Amazon, all that. Hutch the Gift. You feel me? And Twitter. I mean, YouTube, same thing. Don't matter. Hutch the Gift. Out now. YouTube video, tap in. You feel me? I'm trying to run the place up on that shit too.
Bro, drop the MySpace and the LinkedIn right now.
MySpace. Hey, no, real shit. MySpace, tap in right now. Chris Can Do It. KRISKAN. Real throwback shit. Real talk. Shout out MySpace. Chris Can Do It, baby.
Yo, we appreciate you, bro. Y'all heard it here. Go run up. Don't matter. We fucks with it. Dormville. Peace.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. Good looking.